always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Volunteers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. defense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. That's caught. It's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, let's talk a little bit. Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick catch on 3rd down. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your... chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The play action fake. Buying some time. Lets it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. Wide open spaces. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around them, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. With the catch, it's Lewis. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On the move, it's Lewis. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Vols will snap it on first and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He's got the tight end. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All out of space. Touchdown Sooners. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Firing deep. Complete in the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this whole...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Kick is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. The give from the gun. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Has to get there to move the sticks. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on the ability to run the football, right? They trust those big bodies up front, and on 4th and 1, there was no question they were going to go for it, they were going to hand it off, and they get the first down.
To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Finding an escape route. There he goes. He now has 91 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hands it off. He breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Aguilar. He'll pull it down. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Rush is on him. On the run, deep down the right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the balls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Volunteers are marching down the field.
Set. Double right. Hornet.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And back to the air on second down. It's a running room. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown ball!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Ott. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Mateer. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To throw, it's Aguilar. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Looking to throw again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Ott. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up the few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The return is tackled down at the 43, and the Oklahoma offense will take over 1st and 10.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Ott. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Got a man. It's Sategna. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 33, Tennessee.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Got the 1st down himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Robinson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. Oh, they knock it free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it for a big play. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Volunteer. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Come on, set.
To the air. It's Aguilar. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Wheeler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. It's a seam wide open. He's loose. Still on his feet. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. To the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. It's caught. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And the Vols line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it along the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Working that left side now. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Crosses to 40. At the 45 on his way. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wide receiver going in motion. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Marshall. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the Sooners trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. The handoff keep working on that clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense...
Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left. Turning it on. Touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Going for the big play. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together, and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, if you want to go straight